the exhausting burden of others' opinions. I can vividly remember the heavy weight of always wondering what everyone thought about me. It was utterly exhausting, trying to carefully curate the perfect appearance and persona at all times so I could keep up appearances and make sure people liked me. It started young for me, even in middle school. I was hyper aware of my looks, my clothes, my friend group, because I was so deathly afraid of being an outcast or being judged by my peers. I wasted so much mental energy agonizing over every little comment someone made about me, constantly checking how many likes I got on social media posts because I took it as a referendum on my worth. If I didn't get enough attention or validation from my classmates, I spiraled into anxiety, convincing myself everyone thought I was a loser or just deeply uncool and weird. I tried so hard to fit this perfect, popular mold because the thought of people disliking me was genuinely traumatizing. The obsession only intensified and shifted forms when I got to college. Suddenly, I was trying to completely reinvent my image and make sure I impressed absolutely everyone around me. My classmates, professors, potential friends, romantic interests, you name it. I was a relentless people pleaser, living completely for the approval of others instead of for myself. I compromised my values, my beliefs, my genuine personality, all because I couldn't stand the thought of people disliking me or talking badly about me behind my back. The mental contortions I went through to try to win everyone over were actually kind of psychotic in retrospect. I had completely lost touch with who I authentically was in that obsession with crafting this likable persona. The constant people-pleasing was emotionally draining. I was never good enough, never smart enough, never cool or funny or interesting enough for my own impossible standards, because my self-worth was based entirely on the perspectives of other people who honestly didn't know me at all. It took graduating college and being away from that intense social pressure for me to finally have the realization that something needed to change in my mindset. I was tired of the anxiety, the paralysis over making any decision for myself, the constant lack of confidence because I was judging my entire being through the lens of what other people might think. Through a lot of self-work and personal growth, I began to achieve a shift in my perspective. I realized most people were so consumed with their own insecurities that they weren't spending nearly as much time critiquing me as I thought. I saw that no matter how wonderful of a person I might try to be, there would always be someone who disliked me for whatever reason. And that was okay because I can't control how others perceive me. Judging my self-worth by the arbitrary, passing opinions of others was not only impossible, it was self-destructive. The only approval I truly needed was my own. When I started speaking my uncensored truth without filtering it for others' tastes, dressing authentically for myself, and making decisions based on my interests instead of what I thought others expected of me, I began to feel free. Of course, completely tuning out the desire for others' validation is an ongoing journey, not a final destination. Old insecurities can still creep back in sometimes, making me wonder if I said the wrong thing or if someone judged my appearance. But now when I catch myself obsessing over what others might think of me, I'm able to pause, take a breath, and redirect that mental energy back into self-acceptance. Here is a step-by-step process you can follow to not care about what others think of you. 1. Understand the causes. First, recognize some of the common reasons why we care too much about what others think. Our innate desire for social belonging and connection, low self-esteem and looking to others to validate our worth, constant exposure to idealized images on social media that breed comparison, fear of embarrassment, rejection, or judgment from peers. 2. Realize the problems it causes. While some level of caring about others' opinions is normal, obsessing over it is extremely problematic because it leads to overwhelming anxiety, insecurity, and lack of confidence. You end up living for others instead of yourself. You may compromise your values to fit in. It drains your mental energy and prevents you from being present. 3. Adjust your mindset. The first step to getting over this is changing your perspective. Most people are too focused on themselves to spend much time judging you. No matter how kind you are, some people still won't like you. That's okay. Trying to please everyone is impossible and inauthentic. The only approval you truly need is your own. 4. Practice self-love. Take concrete actions to build genuine self-acceptance. Use positive self-talk and affirmations. Stop comparing yourself to others on social media. Express your authentic self more, even if it's uncomfortable. Distance yourself from negative people who undermine you. Do what fulfills you, not just what you think others will approve of. 5. Let go of needing validation. Ultimately, you need to let go of that obsession with outside validation and approval. Remind yourself, you don't need compliments or likes to be amazing. Your self-worth should come from within. When you obsess less over others' opinions, you free yourself by following these steps to build self-love and stop obsessing over what others think. You open yourself up to so much more freedom, confidence, and joy in life. Your opinion of yourself is what truly matters. At the end of the day, no matter what anyone else thinks of me, I'm the one who has to live with myself. And I found that when I live authentically, following my heart instead of others' expectations, I feel a self-confidence and inner peace that people's opinions simply can't shake. Life is far too short to be anything other than unabashedly, unapologetically myself.